In the middle of the ocean, just off the coast of Japan, there is a place that looks like a battleship frozen in time. From a distance, it feels empty. But the closer you get, the heavier the silence becomes. This is Hashima Island. And this island was never meant to be forgotten. People call it Japan's abandoned Hell Island, not because it is haunted by ghosts, but because the real horror here was once very much alive. Hashima Island is small. So small that when thousands of people were forced to live here, there was nowhere to run. No forests, no open land, no escape. Only concrete walls, and the endless sound of waves crashing against prison-like buildings. In the late 1800s, coal was discovered beneath the island. What first appeared to be an economic miracle quickly turned into something far darker. Hashima became one of the most densely populated places on Earth. Towering apartment blocks rose directly from the sea. Families were packed into tiny rooms. Sunlight barely reached the streets below. But beneath the concrete, deeper beneath the island, something far more dangerous was waiting. Coal mines stretched under the ocean floor, narrow tunnels filled with extreme heat, thick dust, and poisonous gas. Workers descended every day, knowing they might never return. Cave-ins were common. Explosions came without warning. Death was quiet, and often unreported. During World War II, Hashima Island's story took an even darker turn. Japan needed coal, and the island needed labor. So prisoners were brought here, many of them forced laborers. Men with no choice. Men trapped on a rock surrounded by water, watched by guards, with no possible escape. They worked underground for endless hours, breathing toxic air, their bodies breaking under pressure, hunger, and exhaustion. Some collapsed in the tunnels and were never brought back up. Others simply disappeared. Official records remained silent. Names were erased. Numbers were hidden. What truly happened beneath Hashima Island was buried deeper than the mines themselves. Above ground, life continued as if nothing was wrong. Children played between concrete buildings. Schools remained open. Movies were shown. But even daily life was dangerous. Buildings were packed so tightly that wind screamed through narrow corridors like warning sirens. Typhoons slammed into the island without mercy. Floodwaters swallowed lower levels again and again as the sea tried to reclaim Hashima. And then, suddenly, everything stopped. In 1974, the coal ran out. Within weeks, the island was completely abandoned. Families left in a hurry. Furniture remained behind. Dishes were left on tables. Shoes were abandoned in hallways. What was once one of the most crowded places on Earth became utterly empty. No goodbyes, no memorials, no explanations, only silence. Today, Hashima Island stands frozen in time. Concrete buildings slowly crumble. Rust eats through metal. Windows stare outward like empty eyes. Wind moves through broken hallways, carrying echoes that do not belong to the present. Some visitors say the island feels wrong. Others say it feels angry. Many say they feel watched, not by ghosts, but by history itself. Because Hashima Island is not just abandoned, it is unfinished. The full truth of what happened here was never completely told. How many people died underground? How many were forced to work until their bodies gave out? How many stories were erased to protect reputations and national pride? Even today, parts of the island remain closed not only for safety, but because some places still hide answers no one wants to confront. Hashima Island reminds us of something terrifying. Progress always has a cost. Power always demands silence. And history is often written by those who walk away. This island does not scream. It does not chase. It simply stands there, waiting. Waiting for someone to remember what was buried beneath it. And maybe that is why Hashima Island feels so dangerous. Because once you know its story, you can never unsee it. If this island could speak, it would not tell ghost stories. It would tell names. And that would be far more frightening. If you want to uncover more places the world tried to erase, more islands no one was meant to return from, and more dark histories hidden behind silence, subscribe now. Because the next cursed place is even closer, and its secret is still alive.